So Apple recently unveiled the brand new MacBook in their Apple keynote, and I'm going to focus and give you my thoughts and impressions on it. So let's begin with the design. It is thinner, it is lighter, it looks so cool that they've made it impressively thin. Wow, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. It comes in gold, silver, space gray, and it has the awesome Retina display. I like to say, once you go Retina, you never go back, and this is completely true. Like, Retina is just awesome. But, unfortunately, that's where all the positive stuff ends, actually. Because now, we move on to the dropped features of the MacBook. It has a USB Type-C and it has a headphone jack. Good that they kept the headphone jack, because we're not ready for USB headphones. That's ridiculous. But, having said that, one part to do everything. It's ridiculous. It can charge, which would replace MagSafe. And MagSafe was really useful, like when you were working and someone accidentally became a klutz and tripped over the cord, it would just yank the cord out of your laptop. It wouldn't drag the whole laptop. So now I'm gonna see how they're gonna do this. Will it drag the whole laptop? Or will it be like MagSafe and maybe it might just easily come out? I don't know. Next, they've dropped the SD card slot. They've dropped two full-size USB ports. They've dropped the Thunderbolt port. Yeah, that's what they've dropped. Why are they doing this? You mean to tell me with this new machine, which costs over $1,000 by the way, I cannot use my MacBook while it's charging and sync my iPhone via a cable? That's ridiculous! Who does that? Apple are geniuses at dropping features from laptops and legacy hardware and stuff. Take for example the Super Drive, take for example the IR remote for front row, which they killed off in 2011, and the IR was killed off in the Retina MacBook Pros following that. And they've also dropped the Ethernet port, that kind of stuff. But dropping USB, a standard right now that is mostly used, it's ridiculous. And Thunderbolt 2, which is relatively new. It's not really that new, it's been around for quite a while. But dropping it is... Why? Why are you doing this? Oh, and I like how they put the solution. The reason why they're dropping all this is because we live in a wireless world. A wireless world. And so they're expecting you to transfer your files by AirDrop. Use Wi-Fi, use Bluetooth. I don't know, use AirPlay and all the other stuff. But the problem is, they don't always work. Compare cables and wireless. Cables are more reliable. Yes, they have their faults, but they work as they should. Wireless is not ready to be completely replacing cables. Take for example AirDrop. AirDrop is a really cool feature when it works. When it doesn't work, it's frustrating as hell. Like, seriously, it works 50-50. It just occasionally works, sometimes it doesn't. And wireless printing, that is also 50-50. And what else? Oh yes, AirPlay. AirPlay on MacBook sucks. It is laggy as hell on my Retina display. On my MacBook Pro Retina, 15-inch. The one, the mid-range, not the high-end, but the mid-range edition of the 15-inch Retina MacBooks. Seriously, like, it is frustratingly slow. And if they are expecting AirPlay to replace your cables like HDMI or DVI or VGA, then they're really, really way too early to begin. So Apple, you guys like to drop stuff, and it will probably benefit us in the long run, but currently in 2015, where Wi-Fi and wireless should be the future, which always works and it just works, no, it is not ready yet. Yeah, I probably see this in 3 to 5 years time when this would just be the norm, but dropping I/O and USB right now at the current moment where it's really used is kind of, it's really dumb. It's a stupid move. And not to mention the internals. The internals are pretty weak as well. It has an Intel Core M processor. It has, clocked at 1.1 gigahertz. 8 gigabytes of RAM. Intel HD graphics 5000, something like that. Those specs seem pretty weak for a laptop that costs over $1,000, which is cheaper than a MacBook Air. I mean, I'm gonna go on a limb and say the MacBook Air is more powerful than this machine. And yet, it is cheaper than this new MacBook. Yes, it's called MacBook. They brought the name back. The MacBook. So now we have the Air, we have the Pro, and we have the MacBook. So apart from the design, I really don't think you should be wasting your money on this device, this new laptop, whatever. Now it's not really ready, but maybe in 5 years time this would be the norm. So what can you actually buy with the price of this MacBook? You can literally get an entry-level 13-inch MacBook Pro with more I/O, better graphics, better processor. It's just better in every way. It is not as thin and light. That's a compromise. But you got the Retina Display as well. So I don't know who are they targeting with this. Are they targeting the prosumer? Are they targeting the photographers? Who are they targeting? This is like a machine that is, you know that awkward kid? Yeah, it's like that. It's just weird and bizarre that they actually did it and dropped all this I/O, which kind of makes me fear the future of the MacBook Pros. Because if anything, if history has taught us anything, is that features dropped from the Airs will come to the Pros. So, thanks for watching this rant. It's kind of rant, kind of thoughts, impressions. So overall, I'm just gonna say this. Design is awesome. Looks beautiful. But apart from that, that's pretty much it.